Good afternoon for a lot of people that are on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's 10:53 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30, 2013. What we have before us is the VXN, called Nasdaq 100 Volatility Index. What does it really cover? The top 10 stocks in the Nasdaq 100 would be names like Apple and Google, and Baidu is up in there, Priceline is up in there, and there's a lot of other names. But basically, when this is going and breaking out, and this happens to be at 15 minutes, we can clearly see that when this goes up in value, equities sell down from their highs, or their intraday highs are put in, and like Google is hitting those lows. But you see, here's the top trade on the high was 895. So when that fear indicator goes higher, we'll just show you what Google does so that the new people can clearly understand that you will see the patterns here. Here's a 5-minute chart. So basically, I'm going to put this here. So let's put this right here. Let's overlay these two in the video. This is Google on a 5-minute going straight down here. We were short in the top, and the 895 puts came into play. Intraday, live, here and now. One of the things that we want our new MMTs to understand is the following. When we are breaking higher on a 5-minute level, the intraday trade management is to be net short from those highs. What it means always is that equity prices, whether it's this one, whether it's here, let's just show some more examples to my MMTs. Look at here. Once again, when the Nasdaq 100 fear indicator, the volatility index, is that when that's breaking out, it's time to be short and be buying puts intraday. Let's take a look at Apple. It's been a very strong, nice stock up to resistance. But once again, when we were breaking out here on a 5-minute level, we were breaking down here on a 5-minute level, MMTs. So I'm short the name buying puts when this is breaking higher. And this is just, like I said, once again, it's the Nasdaq 100 Volatility Index. And it's something to always have there. And what runs in the back end of this, if you take a look at the TQQQ bull, right? Let's just put that in there, right? TQQQ, everyone. When the bull, it got up here to another high, and you can buy puts on it, $80 puts. So when the bull is going down on a 5-minute level, and you can short the bull outright and make all that money on the way down, when this has to be breaking higher. That's the other side of that. Okay? So another thing that you'll notice is the other type of ETFs that are used in directional intraday price movement. Here is the bear. So it's an ETF. It's ultra pro short. It's a 5-minute. That's the bear. You go long the bear at 23.60. It doesn't move a lot, but that's a good trade. So one of the things about our market makers, if they're doing 5,000 shares of this intraday, well, there's a good size move here. And how is it supported is when that's breaking higher, the bear goes up. And that one. And vice versa. And some of these other names, here is a SDS Pro Ultra Short. Now this one here has a nice little range down here at 36.6, but look at that breakout, look at that consolidation. But every time that we kept breaking higher here, I mean, when we were coming down, that's when you were getting these pullbacks to support level, when we were coming down in the fear indicator. But when we have this breakout handle here, MMT, you can clearly see how nice it is to trade the opposite side. In this case, when that is happening, you want to be long the intraday bear ETF. So with your buying power and your trading capital, it's two of you, it takes a lot of shares. But at 36.60, say you're in at 36, between there and 70 cents, that's a 10-cent range, and you have 3,000 shares, you're going to make money. And that's still less than $100,000 intraday buying power. I mean, we have people who buy 10,000 shares. They accumulate it because they understand what they've been taught here by me as a market maker. And this is how you do it. So there is another SDS Ultra Short S&P 500 relative to, once again, the VXN is the what? MMT? Yes, it is the Nasdaq 100 Volatility Index. You're absolutely correct. So when we look at these time frames, we just want you to be aware that you can see that when this is coming down on a 5-minute level, that we hit the highs up here on the fear indicator. Once again, it's all about one thing. How do I trade the various different components in directional price movement, and how do I profit on 2 or 3 things at the same time by understanding the mechanics of what side of the market you should be on. Not only that, what will also guide you clearly.